Let's see what the average guy's life looks like. Let's see what your life is likely going to look like. By the time you even begin to think for yourself, you've already been in this institution called school for longer than you've not been in it. So you stick with it, you see it through. Soon as you're done with school, you go to university for an undergrad. Finish that and you move on to do a postgraduate, at the end of which you land whatever job you can. This entire part of your life, which is a major part of your life, if you lie in the vast majority of the population, you just unwillingly go through. You don't want to go to school. You don't see the point of university. You don't like your job. You don't want to do any of this. You don't even know why you're doing it. It's just the way that everybody goes about their life. So that's exactly what you do too. But let's be honest, none of this gives you any happiness. In fact, it takes away from it. You hate school, you hate university, you hate your job. Now, to make this miserable life bearable, in order to forget the fact that you hate your own life, you make sure that you don't give yourself even a single second with your own thoughts. Tell me you've not done this. When you're standing to fill your water bottle and you're waiting for it to fill, when you're taking a piss, when you're doing the smallest of things that will take you just 5-10 seconds, even then you'll ensure that you have your phone in front of you, that you're scrolling through something, that you're consuming some content, just to make sure that you don't give yourself even a second with yourself, just to make sure that you don't have to come face to face with your own thoughts for a single second. You spend all of your free time on video games, on Netflix, on YouTube, on social media, in search for that excitement, in search for that thrill in life. You go to your parties, you drink your booze, you take your drugs. But, and I speak as someone who's done more than his fair share of each of these things, even that doesn't really do it for you, does it? Even with all of these things that are supposed to be fun, that are supposed to make you feel happy, that are supposed to make your life so much better, apparently your life still isn't fun. Your life still isn't everything that it could be. You have that thought, you have that feeling within you that this can't be all that there is to life. Never do you ever spring out of bed in the morning, ready for the day, excited to see what the day holds, excited for the future. That never happens. But what are you going to do now? You're already doing everything that is supposed to be fun. So you just accept that this is what life is supposed to be like. This is how 99% of the world goes through their entire lives. Now, you could go about your life this way, but how about this instead? Let me ask you a question. What dreams did you have as a kid? You probably don't even remember. You probably haven't even thought about them in multiple years. So you're gonna have to ask yourself this question. What dreams did you have when you were a kid, when you didn't know any better, when you hadn't become familiarized with the realities of the world, when you were young and naive? What dreams did you have? For you to be the strongest, most confident man around? Big house, sports car, beautiful girl by your side? Don't tell me that you didn't. You did have these dreams, and more. You had all of these dreams as a kid, but as you grew up, society convinced you that these were unrealistic, that these were immature, childish dreams to have. Whatever your dreams were, what do you say, instead of looking at them as just that, as dreams, we try to make them a reality? What do you say we dedicate our entire lives to trying to make our own dreams a reality? But it is not going to be easy. Of course it's not. Look again at your dreams and look at the way 99% of the population is living. Make no mistake about it. To live a life that only 1% of people are living, you're going to have to put in the work that the 99% won't. But here's the thing. What else are you going to do? live your life the way I described earlier, here's the good part. This life, if you decide to embark upon it, it will be more thrilling than any show, any movie that you could watch. It will be more intoxicating than any booze, any drug that you could take. It will be difficult in the beginning. Hell, it will be difficult throughout. But once you begin on this, once you're a few months into it, once you start to make real progress, and these wildest dream of yours, they every next day they start to seem more and more realistic and less delusional. Once that happens, this very pursuit will become your drug. It will fuel you. It will give you energy and confidence like you've never experienced. It will make you into a man your younger self won't recognize. You will, for the first time, start looking forwards to the future. You will no longer need things to excite you, to thrill you. Your life itself will become the most exciting, the most thrilling, the most exhilarating thing you've experienced. I was one of the biggest drug addicts of my college. I was high for 2 years of my life. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. From the first joint, the first thing in the morning, to the last bong toke that I took the second before I passed out, I would not be sober for a single second throughout my days. Why did I do that? Because I was depressed because of some trauma or something? No, dude. I'll be honest with you, and this is gonna sound weird, but the only reason I did that was because I was bored, because nothing else interested me as much, because there was nothing else to do. So I saw this as the best way to entertain my mind in the best, most intense way possible. I'd done this exact thing all my life. It was movies and TV shows when I was younger and drugs when I grew up. Here's a question I don't think I've answered on video as of yet. Why do I not drink anymore? Why do I not get high anymore? Because it'll waste my time, because it'll affect my productivity? Absolutely not, dude. I'm not that big a productivity junkie, and I could very easily take out time for these things like once a week or so and not let it affect my output. The only reason I don't get high, I don't get drunk anymore, I shit you not, I know this is gonna sound like a line from a movie, but I swear to God, I speak from the bottom of my heart when I say the only one exclusive reason I don't partake in any form of intoxication anymore is that it isn't as fun anymore. It isn't as fun as my sober life is anymore. I'm gonna repeat what I just said. Take a second to internalize it. I said, my life today is so fun, so exciting, so enthralling, so fascinating that I feel bored when I get high, when I get drunk. Every single day, I feel grateful for the fact that I have gotten the front seats to my own life. Every single day, I feel grateful for the fact that I have the fortune to watch my own life unfold before my eyes day after day. I like to say, even to myself, that I'm being so productive, that I'm doing so good, that I'm grinding, I'm on top of my shit, I'm getting so much done. But to be honest, I don't really have an option. I'm addicted, I'm hooked, I'm handicapped. You ask me to stop, I won't be able to. Nobody talks about this, but chasing your dreams gives you an energy like you've never experienced before. It makes you feel alive like you've never experienced before. It makes you feel for the first time that you've grabbed the steering wheel to your own life. Ask anyone who is chasing a dream, ask anyone who has a fire within themselves, ask them to stop. Ask them to go back to living a normal life. I bet you they won't be able to. Okay, so you're all pumped from the video. You want to go and do something with your life. You want to feel this excitement, this energy, this confidence. You want to experience the drug of ambition. What are you going to do? How are you going to go about it? Let me tell you what you're not going to do about it. You're not going to put your school, university work on the back burner. That is your safety net. We do not try to climb skyscrapers without a safety net. So what you're going to do is to give it your best shot at school, university, work. Now, I'm not going to say that you need to stand at the top of your class or that you need to be the best employee. In fact, I would go to the extent of saying that I encourage not doing that. Being the best at anything takes your absolutely everything, dude. You cannot stand at the top of your class and be working on something else diligently along with it. Where I would recommend you be is just about a little above average. Don't you tell me that's hard. The average man isn't even trying, dude. To be a little above average, you just gotta put in like this much effort. So what are you going to do? Keep doing the way you are at school. Do not let this majorly impact your output there, and use your free time to upgrade yourself. All of your free time needs to go into taking steps towards making your dreams a reality. One thing I've learned is that hard work is never wasted. You might learn a skill today and decide to go and do something completely different tomorrow. The work that you put in earlier, the effort that you put in, will not be wasted. Hard work is never wasted. So start a business, learn a skill. Just as long as you're not just sitting there doing nothing, you will get there. I promise you, really believe that your wildest dreams can come true. And know that every hour you spend productively is a step in the right direction, is a step towards making those dreams a reality. And your life will never be the same again. I wish you all the best with everything, and I'll see you in the next one.